Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in. One to go. Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He'll look to throw. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Whitaker.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Well, this defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Prescott now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Prescott off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He finds his man, complete. It's Whitaker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Prescott. Flushed out right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime, and even 50 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To throw is Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is caught, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that's going to be another good run on first down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Down to the 41.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they